Guys, I hope you're ready. Steven is fixing to teach us how to bend pipe for the tube, for the cage, roll cage, tubing, all that shit, whatever. So we're going to let him lead this episode while we work on narxcart. Woohoo! So I'm excited. We're going to at least try and get the main hoop in tonight, and or at least bent tonight. I don't know how much time we've got, but we'll at least try and get that done. So, all right, let's get to work. All right. So what do you think? Seem straight up on the sides?
I mean, I'd rather flare out a little bit.
Okay.
Nah, I'm talking about maybe not like a ton or nothing. At least try to get them even with these.
Yeah, because I mean, we'll have down bars there.
Yeah. We'll just make the bend down here, go into here, and then up, and then
Come
over.
out now. All right. Well, we're going to figure that out. Woo! And
Here we go.
I'm excited to learn. All right, guys, so here's the deal. We're going to go ahead and build the halo tonight, the big round halo, okay? Or big square halo, rectangle, whatever. We're going to come, what did we say, 57?
Yeah, 57.
57 inches across and 63 inches long, which gets us back to behind the seats here, and it gets us on the outside of the front seats so we can bring our bar from the halo down to the frame. So, all right, let's get to work. Being that the bar is so long, we have to move the car in and out so we can get to the bender over here. Like I said in the video where we picked up the piping, this is an 1 5/8 die here on the Trick Tools bender, and 1 5/8 pipe that we picked up out of Superior Steel in Joplin, Missouri. We have a 24-foot pipe in a 40-foot wide shop. See? Slides right in there. All right, so we ended up with the same stuff we could buy here at Wheeler, and I wouldn't have had to drive to Joplin. So it looks like it fits pretty good right there. But when you flip it over here, you can see there's a gap there. Well, it's hitting here and here, which means it's also hitting the same spots on the die. So, this will be fun. So what's crazy is that's a $400 die that he just did all that to.
Yep.
So hopefully that will work to get it in. We'll use some penetrating oil and let it work its way in there, and hopefully we'll see in just a second if it works. Hey, sometimes you just gotta lube her up, buddy.
All right. All right, hold up.
Woo! All right, here's the important part for everybody. How do we figure out how to make it 57 at the widest?
Depending on how wide your die is, you divide that by 2. Yeah, divide it by 2, and it'll give you your distance between the middle of the bend and the very edge of your pipe. That makes sense.
I don't know.
Yep.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah. Now here.
All right, we're getting to work. All right, Steven had a really good point. All right, tell him what you're talking about.
If we went from the very edge back, we'd be screwed when we have to bend our last bend, because it would not put a weldable seam. It'd put a weldable seam in the corner, basically.
Gotcha. Yep.
So we gotta find somewhere else to put that seam at.
Yep. So we're gonna back it up. We're gonna bend it in a different spot. Probably we'll end up with where they'll meet. Probably over the windshield. You think?
Yeah.
Yep. So all right, or over the back. I guess it's a rectangle, so we can do whatever we want. But all right, let's get to work. All right. So how far do we need this to be then?
We'll match it from other when we get back around to that end.
Gotcha. Okay. Here's the fun part.
Well, we didn't think of it with all this shit in the way.
All right. So obviously, this is our gauge.
Or degree wheel.
Degree wheel. So we can see how far we're bending it. So we're going all the way to 90, right?
It'd be all these and then probably one more hole.
All right.
Finger smasher.
Oh, guys, look at this right here. First pipe done.
First
Now what do
bend
you, first bend. What are you doing now?
Try and get the pipe back out of here.
And-
Gonna have to hold that.
And this is where we run into the issue of the wrong size pipe, huh? Because
Well,
it's jammed it in there now.
I need to go that way. Go that way.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Ah, so you got to get it to where you can move it around in there.
Yeah, you gotta get it broke free and then you gotta
Gotcha. Hang on. All right, here's where it becomes important. Because now we got to figure out, Stephen got to figure out where we do it next. So we're 63 long. So again, this is going across the windshield, and we'll come this way and bend another 90. And then that's what will make the top. Ooh, guys. Look at that. We're almost there, almost got it. All right.
You're right in.
Huh?
There you go. We did.
Yep.
We did.
Yeah, guys, look at that.
So pretty.
Boom. Stephen and I are out of time. We'll get the some other bars done later in the week, which will be about 2 seconds for you guys. All right, guys, time to weld this thing up. Stephen has these super cool clamps that'll let us tack this here really good. I'll make sure that these are nice and tight. I beveled the edges a while ago and everything, so should be good to go there, and let's weld it. Let's see where that puts us. Oh, yeah. Yep. I need that to come. I need to cut that out. Okay, so it's not exact, but I wanted at least something over the top here that I could see if I hit my head on it or I got really close. So, throw my helmet on. Make sure we're not poking out the top. Ugh. Oh yeah, that's plenty of space. This is the one that scares me the most. Yep. But the back's gonna have to come up some for sure. Means the front's gotta come up some. So here's the thing, I'm 5'11", let's say, and I get most of that in my leg. So if we had somebody that was taller torsoed than me, we'd have a real issue here in the back. So I'm gonna work with this, see if I can raise it up front and back, see what I like, and we'll go from there. All right, being that we need to raise the front a little more, I'm going to cut across the tape line there to get us some action here in the front, get us some upward movement there, because the back, being where it was, obviously needs to go up another inch or so. And to do that, I don't want it to have such a rake on it that it'll look goofy. So we're gonna bring the front up some. And while I'm doing that, Steven is polishing the drive shaft from the big truck.
From the second time that I've never ever went back and redid it.
How long is this drive shaft?
I think it's like 93 or something inches long. It's
Damn.
almost the longest one you can buy.
That's all right. So obviously I cleaned the front up, cut it way down. Steven's sitting in there now. I mean, dude, that's got way ton of space there. So like, actually we could probably bring that back down and that'll help level it out. So,
You
all right.
bring it down that little.
Yep. All right, boys and girls, that's what we're gonna be right here. How cool is that? All right. All right, guys, so fixing to bend the first down bar here to come down behind the seat so we can attach the harness bar and grip handles for the rear passenger. So we're going to come down about right in here somewhere. I don't know, but the bar itself is inside the frame about that much. So I'm going to take, it's a 43-inch to the frame, okay, 42.5. So Steven made a good point. Go up, cut a 48-inch pipe so we have enough to work with, and then come, down a foot, do a bend like 10, 15 degrees to come out, and then see where that puts us as far as the frame. And then if we need more, if we need to come back in some, we can come back in. And what that'll do is obviously allow us to match the front down bars from there, and also make it look a little better. So let's get to bending. All right, so let's see how far that puts us out. So then I need to figure out
Where we need to bend to come back up to here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What's your opinion? Bend in here?
I'd probably, yeah.
Okay.
About right here.
And then just come in and out with it until I'm close there. Okay.
It almost all came back.
Right?
There's a little 8 up now. But I've probably got 60,000 miles on it.
And how many times have you polished it?
This makes 2.
Wow.
Maybe.
No, dude, it's just metal in here. Bitch is hung up. I said, fuck you, man.
Not today, bitch.
I said, not today, motherfucker.
I like Philip a lot, man. Sometimes he'll try to fucking. You know?
Yep. Go in there. Really? We could. All right, so I'm gonna start bending the top up here and start figuring out where we need to go in and how. Like it'll come in out of the bender a couple times to see where we need to mount it for the to meet this bar, and then we'll cut that and go from there. It's exciting. All right, so I cut the end here at about 20-ish degrees, 25 maybe. So we can put it on the frame. Now we can start seeing how much we'll need to bend in. That'll be just about perfect too. Because that other pipe, because the front pipe will obviously come down here and bend and run back into the frame here. So, cool. Okay, here's where I don't want to make a mistake. I don't want to make the mistake of bending it the wrong way. So I want to make sure this is flat. Get this to the, get my mark at the end of the die. There. Whew. That about made a big old racket. Make sure that's good and flat. Okay. Make sure my mark is still at the end of the die. The bar's flat. What'll I do with the big cheater bite? I'm losing my mind, y'all. Losing my mind. Not quite there. You can see the gap there. So I'm gonna keep bending. Oh, perfect. Yep. So now we're going to use the Bailey Tools notcher. This thing is super cool.
And super nice to have.
Yeah. And so Stephen marked the pipe here. Y'all know you can't see that. But we'll take that and then load it up in here. like so, and then use a drill right into there like that. This thing is so cool. Don't cut off a whole bunch.
Well, you gotta make it halfway.
Ready?
That's halfway.
All right, guys, so we're not going to obviously mock up the other side like we mocked up this side. We're going to use this as a jig, basically. And we've measured from here to where our bend started, where the die met, and it's 11.5. So I'm going to measure 11.5 on that pipe, and so we can bend it the same way. All right, guys, here's a perfect learning lesson. So as you can see, the pipes do not match up because my lines and things were off. So I'm going to go back through, remake this pipe, I'm going to remake that one to match this one. But I'm going to start all back over. Y'all, I did it again. Gosh dang. So what I did was I obviously laid this one on top of here, and I marked the wrong spot on the bend. I should have marked up here to where I should start from. But because I screwed up one other pipe, we're just going to use them. So they all match coming down through here, and I really just need to bend this one a little more this way to make it match up to this. And we'll use them, and this can be used for something different. I don't know. We'll figure out something for it. Look at that. That looks better. I mean, them things are real close. It's a little out here, but I'll figure that out as we go. Alrighty, I'm gonna trim this one down to where they match, and then we are gonna do some more, notching, some notching. Of course, good. So, this finger right here hurts real bad. Man, the drill caught. I'm done for the night. I want to throw up real bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and put ice on this thing. God, it hurts. So all right, hey, listen. The next time I'm out here, I'm gonna do a video, and we're gonna get the hoop halo hung, and it may be a day or so though, because I'm gonna need some ice on this thing. So all right, subscribe to the channel to keep up with everything that's coming, and obviously we're giving the narxcart away when the channel video views hit 1 million, and we're well on our way. So get in line, follow us on Instagram for all that, and to be entered in that. Anyway, rules are below. My finger is now talking to my brain, and I'm going inside. Bye.